Last time on Dungeons and Dragons,
The
you
seven
guys
dog.
were you guys were flying back to the Red City, both to get attacked by a kraken. Then Janice
So we just noped out.
cast banishment on it. It was not lucky fish that day. You guys going at full speed back to the Red City, able to make it just fine with no further issues. Everyone got to the Red City. Ari and Garrus both did research at a hidden library. And after getting some information that was not so helpful, Janice able to find Garrus and bring him to the Church of Eva.
Begrudgingly.
Yes. And begrudgingly, Garrus got his legs back. Not using them, making his way to a bar and drinking himself until he's drunk.
That's his stubborn.
And that's
I
where
healed you. I healed you, Gareth. Why won't you love me?
Because you tried to go hentai on me a few sessions ago. That's why. Conversely, you seem to have moved past that punch to the face I dealt you after that fight. So that's nice to see. Good times.
Okay, Garrus.
Mm.
In your drunken state, you're laying on the table and passed out. In this drunken dream of yours,
Oh, great.
you see your dark Garrus form. Now 1/8 its size.
It's the nega Gareth.
Am I drunk in the dream too?
In the dream, you're paralyzed.
And drunk?
Not drunk.
Oh, okay.
Just kind of seeing the world from a different perspective.
I'm gonna shoot the little thing with my crossbow.
You get your crossbow and shoot it. It takes a hit, no problem. Like it is auto, like your attack miss, but still circles around and hits it. The little
We're
thing
just gonna
laughed in your own voice. You know how pathetic you are.
we're gonna shoot it again and say nuh-uh. Wait,
Hey, you shoot it again. It hits. You know, you're just hurting yourself at this point.
Shut up, me. And we're just gonna keep pelting it.
Okay.
After I shoot the third one, I'm gonna say to it, "What even are you?"
I'm an extension of you. And with every shot you hit with it, you see it's not reacting to the damage. It's just more or less ending up being a pincushion.
Just like Sovereign in Minecraft. Okay.
You have your legs back. You have friends. You have family. Why? Why you still hate yourself?
Oh, you mean the people who probably lied to me my entire life? Yep. They're pretty cool. Proceed with another crossbow bolt.
Again, every single time you think you're a miss, you hit.
Am I actively trying to miss at this point?
Well, at 10 it would have missed, but...
Are you actively missing?
I don't know. I think maybe on the next one I will actively try to miss, just to see what happens. Sorry, little shadow man. What is it you said?
You need to learn to forgive.
I'm pretty sure 20 years of lying isn't... I don't like that. It makes me not happy. I actively try to miss with this one.
Okay, you go way wide. And it's still like a missile finds its target again. But they lied to protect you.
That didn't really help when they got kidnapped, though, did it?
Actions have consequences. And that's where the dream ends. And you're vomiting on the table.
Oh.
You just get drunk on.
All right.
Ori, you said Gareth told you that he's gonna meet up with you to meet with this commander of yours.
Mm-hmm.
He has not shown up. It is very close to sunset.
Well, my options are either meet with them or I go find him. And I think at this point it's more important to get the information.
Okay. You enter the tavern. It's a very small tavern. The customers are a mix of tieflings, elves, dwarves, very different races. You do see your commander sitting in a dark corner.
I'm gonna
You
head over.
approach her. Hmm? What were you saying?
I'm gonna head over to her.
You sit down next to her. And she's like, do a few little small hand gestures. And you just, the outside noise from the tavern, you can't hear it. So, Tristan tells you, what do you want to talk about?
Loki, what were we gonna talk about? Oh wait, that's right.
Wow.
You know. But seriously, guys. Outside of the only thing I can remember is actually, Desdir. Desder.
Yeah, says her.
Whatever. And then Rogar, question mark, because we're dealing with that too.
Mm. Okay. Says her. Even I don't have clearance for all the information on him. But I'll tell you what I know. He's the banished son of the king. Current whereabouts are unknown, but he is a known associate of the Cult of Three Daughters. Like, most of his, I guess you'd say, mission was expunged for the record. I really don't know why.
That's weird.
What's even weirder is, like, even his rank, which was fairly well known to be high, has been expunged. Any other questions?
About him specifically, I mean, other than, you know, the usual questions, why is he doing it? But we don't know that.
Well, there are series. And my theory on this is someone higher up has made him go undercover. But again, that's just a theory. Whenever an arbiter gets close to dealing with the cult, they get reassigned.
But
Which is-
why?
I don't know. It's suspicious, at least.
That's weird.
It's frustrating. That's what it is.
Well, yeah, because I mean, it's not like he's doing anything good anymore.
Yeah, considering the countless atrocities this cult has been doing, it's almost to the point where the public themselves know about him.
Pretty much. I know if the others have met with him. Obviously,
here?
a little bit. Yeah.
They were mentioned on the trip from the desert to the port town.
Okay.
So now that you know more of his exploits, it's still weird that the arbiters are keeping everything hush hush.
Well, that's interesting. Because, I mean, I know people who've had a run in with him. Which
Oh?
didn't bode well.
Did these friends of yours say why Caesar attacked them?
Not specifically.
I don't know, guys. Have you?
Not to my memory.
Okay.
Okay.
So yeah. Rengar. That target is actually what I want to talk to you about.
Mm-hmm.
I want to go after him.
Yeah.
You were the last, according to your report, the last one to make contact with a being that was associated with him.
I suppose you're talking about the Kraken.
Yeah. That is insanely scary. Every arbiter has gone against him has, well, disappeared or died. So, if he has a Kraken on his side now, who knows what type of demented experiments he could do with it.
I mean, the Kraken itself was trying to get help.
Then we can use that to our advantage. We free the Kraken. We have a gigantic beast on our side.
Possibly. I don't know if there's anything set in place that it would backfire.
It could. For real, it could backfire in some way.
But it's probably one of the best shots we've got at it,
Yes.
seeing as the Kraken is definitely still alive.
Well, according to Lysandra, your teammate's caught, and I interrogated, if he's truly trying to summon or create a beast stronger than the Tarask itself, a Kraken would be a good place to start.
Obviously, I mean, it's a strong base start. Adding to it's just going to make it even more powerful.
And according to reports on Krakens, they're very malleable.
So best that we deal with it soon.
Very soon. So, I'd like you to convince the Seven Dawns to go with me on a trip to find Rengar to kill him.
Well, I think the fastest way is going to be to find a way to the Kraken again.
Yes, and there has been reports again of a Kraken sighting between New Volus and Wolfpine. So that'll be our starting point.
Well, I guess I'll have to go talk to them.
Okay, we leave at sunrise tomorrow.
Alright, I'll see what I can do.
Very well. As she stands up, the cone of silence that you guys were under due to her effect vanishes, and you hear the ongoing shatter from the tavern. Okay. Sphene, what are you doing?
I mean, she just finished her talk with the other Warforge.
Mm.
I'm gonna say she's gonna head to the library.
Okay, you head to the library. There's quite a few different libraries in town, but the one that catches your eye is the Red Saints Library.
I'll go in.
Okay. You see a high elf, a woman, and she's like, "Oh, hi. What can I do for you?"
I'm looking for any family records of those who might have been in the ethereal desert.
Before or after the collapse of Zadia?
Before.
All right. She brings you over to the history section. Oh, well, we have records are sparse, may I add. We do have quite a few books on lineage.
Alright.
Any particular name you're looking for?
Gemforge.
Gemforge. Ooh. A noble clan. Flipping through one particular book. The title is in Dwarvish. It says, lineage and line of all known nobles from the era of Zadia. Got a little tongue-tied there, sorry. Gemforge. Ah, here you go. Right in the G's. She hands you the manual.
Mhm.
With the book. And you read it. The family tree is rather extensive, but the main line you're looking for is the line you served.
Yep.
There's a new name. Newish compared to the rest of the names in this book. You recognize the name of two below her. It was their first son. Then the name of the next entry above was a female name. Was the last name Dawn Forger. And the newest name on top is Alexandria Dawn Forger.
Just because I know I'm horrible with names. Confirm me if I'm wrong. Is that not our person of our ship, the captain? No, that's Allie Dawnforger.
Allie, yeah.
Wasn't that the name before it? The Alexandria?
Yeah, that's her full name.
Well, that makes things interesting.
Is that all you're looking for, ma'am?
Yes, thank you. And I'll hand back the book.
Oh, thank you very much. She puts the book back. Feel free to stop by any time. We have plenty of books that need more reading.
Well, if I need any more knowledge, I'll be back. Have a pleasant day.
You too. You leave the library, feeling this sense of excitement and surprise that you have met the heir to the Gemforge. Emily,
Yes.
you were wandering around the city, and it's not terribly exciting. It's more clean than it was last time you left. There are a few job postings on different posts around the city. The one that catches your eye is joining the what is now called the Adventurers Guild.
Interesting. I read further.
Mhm. It's 50 goals to enter. You have to do city guard duty at least 1 day per week to maintain your guard status. You have free rooms in the guild hall, and all criminals caught by the guild are sent to House Asmodeus to await trial.
Interesting. Interesting. I will take notes of this as added to my other list of jobs I saw on the other board.
Mhm.
And recalling the walkie talkies were not working, or pardon, that no one was answering. I will continue wandering.
Mhm.
I will see if I see anything around this edge of town.
It seems relatively quiet, especially coming towards late night, which is kind of odd for a town, but it's relatively close to a Fey crossing, so who knows what comes out at night.
Tis indeed, tis indeed.
Anna, you fly into the city, feeling nice to be out of hell. What do you do?
This is a red.
What do you say?
This is in a red city.
He's in hell. Are you talking to Zard?
Yeah, he seems like his mic just dropped.
Did you say Red City?
Yeah,
He's not in the Red City.
Said he's not in Red City.
Yeah, he's in hell.
I heard him perfectly fine.
Haha, joke's on you, you're in heck.
Okay, while Zar fixes his mic,
Oh,
yes, it is Red City. Look,
yes.
you got to the wandering in Red City for hours now, being bored. You did end up meeting with Old Man Brute, the guy who trained you on being a blood hunter.
Yes.
Is there
Good.
anything you...
I was looking for him.
Oh, is there anything you'd like to talk to him about?
Yes. I wish to become stronger. I am still weak. Oh, master of the blood art, teach me.
I'll be right back.
Well, let's refine the skills you have. He proceeds to train you more extensively and try and see what skills you do have. He mostly focuses on your sneak attack. Going against a target dummy is, not exactly the best training for a rogue of like yourself.
Yes.
But he shows you different ways of doing it. From like just having an ally close to distract the target dummy, and you'd be able to stab it in the right locations. You ended up having to borrow a sword because seal still refuses to transform back into a blade.
Where is Seal at this moment?
She's flying near you, but no one seems to be paying attention to her.
Hey, well, what's his name again?
No.
Old man Brute.
Hey, old man.
No, sorry, I can't
Master.
hear you.
I'm sorry. Hey, Master. Do you see Seal here? What was once my blade is now Seal, as I found her name to be.
I don't see anyone.
Well, Seal, I guess I'm crazy then. Or I just have unique eyes, and everyone will think I'm crazy. But you know, everyone already thinks I'm crazy. So,
Well, you do have unique eyes, especially for a blood hunter. Normally, your eyes don't shift to or change anywhere. You just become slightly stronger, and your blood becomes more associated with the elements. But your eyes are as cold as night. Which is strange, because they were brown before.
I do so love my new blue eyes. White blue eyes.
He just gives a nice Harley laugh, and it just seems kind of like an awkward laugh.
I need a new sword to easier fight with. What would be best with the blood hunter's ability?
Well, any sword, really. Or weapon if you can just get a drop of your blood on. So it doesn't really need to be a sword. It could be a hammer.
A pair of daggers? A pair of long daggers?
Daggers is nice.
Yes. They will be my cold touch.
A fork.
A boomerang is interesting. I've seen several blood hunters use a boomerang.
Boomerang. How about if I use a bow? And I touch the bow with my blood? Do the arrows become empowered? Enchanted?
Oh, it's mostly melee weapons. Ranged weapons can, but I have never seen a blood hunter use a bow.
Okay. You got me there. But I'm thinking of using daggers.
Well, there's
One
quite
more
a few.
question. One question. Can I put a vial of my blood on the dagger? Forge it into the dagger. For when I push a button, a little bit of that blood comes out and empowers the blade.
No, the blood needs to be fresh, or else it wouldn't work.
Of course it does. No matter! I shall one day figure this out.
Continue your training on what you already know.
Yes, master. Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
He looks at you kind of like, oh, it's kind of like this hands and head and arms, and he's just like, oh my.
I won't
have to
let you
do
down.
This.
Janice,
Yes.
you were saying.
I wasn't saying anything.
Oh.
I was saying as a joke. It was like the teacher's voice was like, "Oh, I have to deal with this."
Hello? Am I heard?
Yay!
I fixed it?
You fixed
Hello?
it.
Yeah.
I did?
I'm so proud of you.
Holy shit.
Language.
Whoops.
Okay, we
I
should
solved-
Sound like
I-
an angel once more.
I know,
solved
it's so funny to
solved the
say.
great mystery.
What'd you do? Burn your computer and get a new one?
That's fast.
That was the next step. No, so what I did was I ran as administrator, and then I went to it again, and when I went to close it and it gave me that error, I went to task manager found it and closed it. I don't know why the fuck that worked, but it did.
Proud of you.
But I still can't delete the program, so this is bound to come up again in the future.
Quick, DM, let's do his thing then.
Yes,
So, Best Buy, here I come tomorrow. Anyway, hello, I have returned.
Anna. You did find a portal closer to the Red City than the one from in the port town,
Okay.
and you're making your way to the Red City where you told your friends you're gonna meet them up at. To you, it has been months since you last seen him.
When I get to the Red City, does it look like it's still intact?
Yeah, it looks better from up in the air. It doesn't look that much different. You're expecting more like fires and
Well, I was gone
rumble and
for-
stuff like that from not having a police force.
Well, I was
no, it's-
expecting more of these people. The party came back and, well, continued acting as they normally do. But saying as that's not the case, I'm just gonna continue flying around till I spot somebody on the ground.
Like
that
a
I
perception
recognize.
check. Okay, you look around. It's harder to see up in the air like you are,
Mm-hmm.
and you don't see anyone you recognize.
Where am I roughly to the in the city? North, south, east, west?
You're roughly over here. If you see where my
Yep, I saw.
Okay.
I'm gonna fly over to the docks because I'm assuming that their ship ended up getting parked there.
you go over to the docks, you don't see the ship that they left on. Thinking you never saw the ship that they left on.
That is correct. I did not see. But no one down there. Like, there's no similar looking ships, and there's no similar looking used to be crew members.
You do see the Dawn Razor still at dock.
I'm gonna fly over to it.
Yeah, you fly over to it. You don't see, off, with a quick glance, any of your crewmates.
None of like the original crew or party crew, nothing like that.
You do see some people from the short period of time you were on the Dawn Razor before,
Mm-hmm.
but none of the Seven Dawns. They seem to be stalking it.
Okay. I'm gonna go from the port to wait. You said that's the Dawn Razor?
Yeah.
Wasn't that at Ship's Haven, or get sent to Ship's Haven, or did it come
It
back?
got sent back to the Red City.
Okay, I'm gonna go down to the crew then.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna find somebody who's available.
Okay, you do find a person you barely talk to, but Garrett seemed to know him quite a bit. His name is Jaeger.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna just sit down next to him and walk and be like, "Excuse me, why is this ship here?"
Well, we've been here for a few months. Oh, God, it only has been a week. No, 4 weeks now. About 4 weeks. Oh, Allie Dunforger, she's. And the guy kind of looks at you, kind of confused, but then it's like, oh, okay. Fine, places you. Oh yeah, Allie Dunforger, she's working on our ship. Stop making noise, Janice. She's working on our ship, a very similar style to this downraiser, called the. Oh, I can't think of the name right now, but it's a very fancy ship. Working with the Lord Starlight. So we're just here, on standby.
So if the ship is not in use, why has it not been returned to the Seven Dons yet?
Because we haven't seen the Seven Dons.
Well, now you've seen them. Why is the ship not back in our possession?
Oh, we will once Garrus comes back.
Last I saw, Gareth, he's in a bit of a predicament. So I doubt he'll be available.
I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully he's okay. I do need to thank him for the potion for my skin condition that he gave me. It worked.
Interesting. My point still stands. Are we free to use the ship as needed now?
Oh, just talk to Allie Dawnforger and she will give you the okay, as long as you have Garrus talk to her, because, he's our commander after all.
I'll be sure to do that. She's gonna turn and start walking away and pull out her stone.
Okay. You pull out your walkie-talkie.
Where's Gareth?
I don't know.
You guys hear Anna. It's only been a week or so. Yeah, she said she's been gone for a few months. And now she's back.
It's only been like a week or so. And I don't know where Gareth is, sorry.
Has he not had any communication with the Dawnraiser?
Dawnraiser is here?
Supposedly it's been here for some time. But I see that you lot still haven't got your situation sorted out.
We've only been here for, what, a day or so?
Then you wouldn't have seen this ship that's been parked here for supposedly the past several weeks, according to Jaeger.
Maybe we had other plans we needed to do. Yeesh.
Well, someone needs to hurry up and find Gareth or get him to get in contact with me. Where's everybody else?
I don't know. I went my own way. I had to meet up with an old friend.
Oh. And Anna's just gonna hang up the stone. And then go back up into the air and flying around to find somebody else.
Yeah. It takes you a little bit, but you do end up finding Emily, who is walking around the city.
And when spotting Emily, Anna's just gonna come down and just hard land right next to her.
I was wondering, when you show up next?
Emily, Anna looks different.
Let me do
Got that promotion, huh?
Yes, un momento, so I can do wrong thing. I'm good at this, I promise. There it is. Host. What were you saying, Emily? Sorry.
I see you got that promotion.
Took some time, but yes.
So how long were you away?
Couple months my time. Supposedly the past week for you have all been uneventful.
Sounds about right. Hell does work on a different time schedule. They like to take it slower down there.
We like to get things done the right way. Have you seen anybody else?
No, I've been wandering around looking for people. No one seems to want to respond on a Rocky Talkie. So I've just been collecting information about jobs and whatnot while I wait.
Have any idea where the others would have went off to?
Unfortunately, at this point in time, I am not sure. We could try the Rocky Talkie again.
Anna's gonna pull out her stone again and talk back. Is anyone new listening?
Is anyone listening?
Do I have a stone actually?
No.
No.
Lunk is here and aware.
Oh, good.
I'm here now. I just got out of some prayer sessions.
Anyone have an idea where Gareth is?
All I know is he's mad.
That
Well-
doesn't surprise me. What did you do?
If he's mad, he's at a pub then. If I know Gareth.
Anyone give me any more information outside of a pub?
Well, he left the temple going south.
I shall keep an eye open for Gareth. He can't go far though.
Right. Well, don't hurt yourself, Lunk, because she's gonna hang up the stone again. Have you gone to any of the pubs to the south, Emily?
I have not. I didn't know he was in that mood for a pub, so I had not begun searching pubs. We should do that.
Where are we at in the city currently?
Currently, you're more towards the center, about here.
Okay. Emily, you head directly south of where we are. I'm gonna head back towards the port and search that southern area.
Okay, I'm gonna have both of you roll investigation check.
Investigation.
I'm gonna come help.
Okay, Janice, you do as well.
Love my bulls tonight.
Emily, that's awesome.
Emily, great roll.
Yeah, I like to. Apparently, I don't want to find you. The game's just like, nah.
Nah, fam.
There are no
It's just
bars
like
in
my
this
third
entire
fail
town.
in trying to find you.
Okay. Emily, you go looking at different bars, and you get getting talking to some of the sailors and stuff like that. Trying to find a crippled. Janice, you don't go into many bars. You more ask people on the street than they haven't seen any person who's like crawling, walking, looking gloomy. Anna, you're the first to find Garrus, and he is sitting in a pool of his own vomit at pub.
Like
Oh, boy.
laying in, or like how is he positioned right now?
I'm imagining sitting in a booth in the back corner, like the grubbiest booth, just arms outside, face first, into the table, grungy hair, clothes are extra grungy from crawling, all that jazz.
Anna's just gonna walk over to the table, and when she reaches it, she's gonna take a fist and not like mash on the table to break it, but hard enough to jar a man out of a drunken stupor.
Okay, Garrus, roll a Constitution save.
to try stay asleep.
See if it wakes you up.
Oh,
Okay. It does wake you up, and you're just like, oh, you're still drunk.
Don't worry, I got this. You can leave the new drink on the table off to the side, please. Thank you.
Excuse me.
You can leave the newest drink on the side of the table, please. Thank you.
Do I look like a barmaid?
I don't know. My face is head first into the table. Maybe.
Anna's just gonna use a few fingers and like grab the back of his head and just like lift him up.
Between the DM, between the new way that Anna looks and the drunkenness, do I recognize her?
Make an insight check.
Oh, this isn't gonna end well.
Disadvantage. You're drunk.
Oh, baby.
No, you do not recognize her.
Hello, barkeep. You can leave the drink on the side of the table, please.
Mm-hmm. And then she's just gonna use like the rest of her fingers and just like wrap around his head and to just drag him off his booth.
Okay, you do notice while dragging him that his legs are bound.
Bound by
Belts.
Three belts, one across, well, basically evenly spread out. 3 belts to keep them together so they don't flippity floop uselessly.
Floopity floop.
Yep.
I guess that'd be less risky to drag him by, so she'll stop and like loop her fingers between the belts and then drag him that way.
Brutal.
Seeing your hand slip between the belts, he's gonna chuckle stupidly and go, "Hey, you gotta take me to dinner first." Yeah.
Oh boy.
God.
Anna's just gonna like turn a bit and glare at him, and then just continue walking out, dragging him.
So we're just going through the streets. Gareth on his back, getting pulled by the feet.
Mhm.
Awesome. Arms obviously above his head, being dragged.
That'll wake him up eventually.
This visual is amazingly hilarious.
Oh, that's good. Since I have no real experience to draw upon for that, as soon as we hit the door, I'm going to try grab the door frame and go, wait a minute, I didn't finish my last drink.
Okay, make a strength check.
With disadvantage because he's drunk?
With disadvantage because you're drunk. Okay. Okay. Gareth is very persistent on finishing that last drink. He just grabs onto the door frame, and it's like, and you're surprised by the sudden halt in your movement.
I will not leave this establishment until I finish the last one.
She's just
And
gonna
you
give
notice
a
that the last
sigh
one was spilled all over him too.
Yeah, she's just gonna give a sigh and yank.
Okay, make a contested strength checks. Gareth with disadvantage.
Oh.
Well,
There
it
you
can't
go,
be any
bro.
worse than what I got.
Oh.
Did it not go? Hello?
No, I did not.
What the hell? Oh, come on, don't do this to me now.
I
Do it
believe
to
in
me
you.
now.
Technology is fun.
If anything else, you could just lie and tell us a number.
What the actual hell?
No, you just came from there. You're in the Red City.
It's literally just working.
Just roll a fake D20 then. Just, I don't know.
Well, on D&D Beyond, I got a 17 plus 4.
Okay.
You
So
beat
21.
me.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Easy enough. It's a slight jerk, and he's released the door frame.
And as she's dragging Anna, or dragging, well, Gareth.
Anna, where's Anna?
Anna's gonna take her stone and she's gonna like start walking towards the dock. Pull out her
Okay.
stone. I found Gareth.
Gareth is going to quickly reach for his own stone and go, "Hey, Anna, help! Some freak is pulling me through the streets."
Okay, and at that, you just vomit again.
Bleh.
Come help Anna. You can follow the trail of vomit.
Okay, Ari, you start hearing the commotion just on the street. It sounds like someone getting dragged. Vomit noises.
What the hell is going on outside? And I'm gonna make my way outside.
Okay, you don't have to go very far, maybe a half block, and you see Anna. She looks slightly different. And Garrus being dragged.
Well, good to see you made it back into town.
Oh, I've been here. Remember, we went to a library.
Shut up.
Not you, Gareth. You look like you could use a nap.
Yeah,
One that's in a hole.
dirty. I'm back into the Rocky Talk. I'm going to say, Anna, I found Ari, but I'm still getting dragged.
Anna's just gonna like rub a finger up against the bridge of her nose. How long has he been like this?
Seeing as I was not with him whenever this happened, last time I saw him, he was perfectly fine.
Define perfectly fine.
Not drunk as all fuck.
Alright. Well, our ship's back, and no one's talked to the crew yet, so I guess I have to drag this drunken sack of man over there.
You know it.
Oh boy.
And Anna's just gonna exhale heavily. Talk to the captain so we can have our ship back.
We are probably gonna need to wait for him to be sober.
I'll deal with that. But I'm taking him to talk to the captain.
Also, what
Okay.
ship are you talking about?
Oh, that's right. You weren't here for that, I am assuming. Dawnraiser, ring a bell?
Ari, that's our
Okay.
boat.
Dawn Raider, you heard of it. It's the first of its kind Generation 3 airship. It's the only airship in existence that doesn't run on a wide and tall core. It runs off of palm-sized power gems and a certain array.
Okay. That's a super advanced ship. How did you guys end up with it?
Well, you see, Ship's Haven loaned it to us after we killed that prick with the neckbeard.
You're going to be the next prick with a neck beard. Shut up.
I don't know how to respond to that.
Just go to sleep.
Okay. Puts head back, tucks arms on chest, still holding Rocky Talkie, begins to fake snore.
But soon enough, you are passed out.
Noise.
Anna's just going to grab him by his legs again, just start stomping away. It's been gone for this short amount of time, and it's all falling apart.
Do I wake up?
Yeah, you wake up from the sudden sheer pain.
On the upside, I have things for us to do.
Oh, goody. Do they include not getting our ship blown up?
Well, that would be the preferred method.
Well, let's get Captain here.
Commander. I'm a commander.
Right.
We know.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Anywho.
just deep exhale and start stomping towards the ship again.
Mush.
Oh boy.
Close you get to the docks. Garrus, you keep finding rocks with your head.
Ow. Do I have to roll for concussion?
No.
Okay, good.
You don't really feel the pain, but you have one massive headache in the morning.
And not just from the rocks.
Yep.
Well, then again, some of the things I had were on the rocks, so I guess. Huh.
You're telling everyone else when you get the ship?
Well, I already hauled through the walkie-talkie, but we need to get Gareth undrunk, so we're going to continue to the dock, and I'm going to... Are these, like, high docks, or is there a place to get to the water?
There's a place to get to the water.
Oh, no.
All the airships and even sea ships are docked. The airships are not in the air. They're in water because they can do both.
Mm-hmm. Yep, we're going to go near, like, as close as we can to the Dawn Razor, but head down to where, like, the water is. And I'm going to turn and I'm going to grab Gareth by, like, hooking 2 fingers under the arms, 2 over his arms, and the other one behind his head.
Okay.
And like,
I don't think I like this.
Time to wake up. If you just dunk him in the water.
Right.
Did you just throw Gareth in the ocean?
Yes.
No, she's holding him underwater, waiting for him to come back to
Where's my
normal.
Monkey Lebowski?
So she's gonna hold him there for a few seconds and then pull him out. Be like, "You back to normal?"
DM, do you want me to? Yep.
I want you to roll 3 consecutive Constitution save.
I really want to fail because I got some good statements lined up.
The first one you fail.
At which point, when his noggin emerges, he starts going, "What do we do with a drunken sailor?" It's funny because it's true.
The second one was held a bit longer than is recommended for this process. But when you get up, you're just like freezing in as much air as you can, and that air is just sobering.
Oh, is that how this works? Okay.
Apparently.
So, Gareth, are we back to normal?
DM, do I recognize who this is yet?
You recognize the hovering, the types of mannerisms, and even the hairstyle. And parts of the face. But it's still a little blurry because your vision is messed up from all the alcohol.
And the icky hair that I assume is in the eyes, because of course it is.
It's a little clearer now that you have been dunked.
Well, right. Gareth is going to kind of cock his head. And is that you still slightly not talking correctly?
You're
And
right, but
you're
we're
done
not
again.
there. Yeah, let's say you're right, but you're not done yet. Finally go.
We don't want to talk about this.
Okay, the third dunk finally clears most of the alcohol in your system.
I don't know if that's how it works, but okay.
Just
Narrative.
have him.
Yeah, that's fair.
Have him talk normal.
Aww. But drunk
He's
Gareth
still
was fun.
drunk.
Okay.
He's still drunk, but he's not stupid drunk.
Fine.
No, Gareth.
Yep. I forgot what the question was, but yep.
She's not gonna dunk you, but she's gonna hold you like close to the waterline. Be like, "Are you capable?" of talking to the captain of the Dawn Razor now?
The Dawn Razor, yeah. The Dawn Razor's over in Ship's Haven. Yeah, it's over in Ship's Haven.
She's gonna use the finger that's on the back of his head and just kind of like turn it, like cock his head to look towards the
Yeah,
Dawn Razor.
you got your head forcefully turned, and there's a Dawn Razor.
As it turns, you hear a loud, and he goes, "Oh, that felt so good." Oh, hey, the Dawn Razor.
Do we need to take another bath, Gareth?
I don't know. You're the people who
You're
have
going
to
back
smell me.
And then after this one, she's gonna like pick him up and then like drop him back first on the sand or whatever's there.
You do notice, Anna, that his legs are moving properly, like they're responding normal, except that he seems to not be using them.
Well, she sees that she's gonna kind of give a glare, have a hand shift to a blade, and slice off the bells.
Whoa. Does he have to roll anything for that, DM?
Roll. No, it just happened. It happened so quick, and you're still
All right.
have some alcohol in you. But
yep. In that case, then, since she doesn't have to roll, it just happens as the blade slices through all the belts. Which direction did you do it, Anna? Going down or up? Like,
if you're laying down, she's standing to your left.
Okay.
And she used her left hand and she did like a downward arc starting by your groin area and then swinging out.
All right, it matters. Well, as soon as he sees the blades, he's gonna like try back up. Go whoa! As the blades slice through the belts, his legs are just gonna rip, fling to either side as he's trying to get out of the way of the knife.
Stand up.
I don't wanna.
Stand up.
I thought last you knew I still couldn't do that.
Last I knew, your legs didn't move. Stand up.
Yeah, well, last I knew, I didn't like Janice. I didn't want Janice taking me to no temple thing because I don't trust her, and she did. And you broke my belts. Just kind of puts his head back.
Up.
We went over this in the desert. I can't.
She's gonna grab him by the chest.
okay, contested strength checks.
Okay.
Gareth again was still at disadvantage.
My own
Better.
weight just.
Good lord. Why is that not registering for that?
Oh, jeez.
A little late, sorry.
Wow. And you make Gareth into Christian Bale? Thanks. Where are the other drugs going? I guess it makes sense.
Okay, this is my strength, but apparently just rolling straight strength doesn't want to work.
Ooh.
Okay. Gareth, you try to resist, but Anna just too damn quick, especially with her promotion, it seems.
And she's just gonna like stand you upright so your legs are straight.
Yep.
And then she's not gonna like completely release her grip in case you decide to try and fall down. So she's gonna see if your legs actually hold your own weight now.
They are. He kind of slumps in your hand that I assume is just covering his chest.
Yeah.
Kind of looks down like, huh. And any other day, this would be a good thing.
Who did this?
What?
Who fixed your legs?
Remember before you manhandled me, I said Janice?
But Janice doesn't have the ability to do this.
Yeah, well, she's in a thingy, the big thingy with the pointy thing on top. You know, the thing where people go to, like, give offerings and talk to the dude in the sky unless maybe her person isn't in the sky?
She took you to a church?
Gareth is going to look over at Ari. Yeah. Right?
Yes.
Anna's just gonna pull out her stone and be like, Janice, can you come to the ports, please?
I'm on my way. You guys found him?
Then
Emily's
she's-
gonna chime in. You found Gareth, right?
Anna's just gonna like completely let go of Gareth and start walking back up towards like the main dock area. Yeah, I found him. Ari's watching him now.
Oh, okay. I'll be on my way.
Gareth is going to remain standing, but just like super slouched over. Still
Okay.
drenched, obviously.
The night air is cold, especially against your now very damp skin. And in a few moments, the rest of the party arrives.
Gareth, you're standing.
As soon as Anna sees Janice, she's gonna let blade switch like pointed at her. What did you do to him?
That was awesome. Make that noise again.
What noise?
It must have been a chair squeaking then. I don't care. It's hilarious.
Oh, this?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I'm gonna have to mute myself for a sec. Hold on.
I fail to see how this is funny.
It sounded like
Comedy.
screaming.
The chair squeak sounds like a scared Janice.
Are you gonna answer my question?
I didn't. I brought him to the temple and Gloria fixed him.
And who's Gloria exactly?
The head priest,
Of what church?
the Church of Avia,
And where is that church located?
near the center of the city.
When you ask that, Gareth is going to point his hand accusingly, like in the general direction.
What's the symbol that church goes by?
Fuck, I forgot the symbol.
You're a
Give me a
follower of
second.
it. How'd you forget it?
Out of character, give me a second. I'll look it up here.
1.
You know
Mississippi.
what? Fuck you.
Wow. No, you're too young for that. I feel like Lunk. No, Hushby asked someone about that. That was really awkward. I don't want to go back there.
If it makes you feel better, my people know Gloria.
I'm not really concerned with your people. I
Okay,
just want to
wow.
know where the church is.
What do you mean by your people? Wow.
Symbol consists of 3 spirals and a tangled pattern, or a heart.
Okay. Well, Gareth has woken up and he's here now. Have him talk to the captain of the Dawnraiser, and I'm going to have a conversation with someone else. And then she just take off into the air towards the center of the city.
Oh, I think I know where she's going.
I think
Okay.
we all do, Gareth.
At that, we're going to take a 5-minute break.
Oh.
Oh,
Yep. While Janice and I find the symbol for. Sorry,
God.
I'm such a failure.
Okay,
Always.
we're good.
We'll hop in to Anna flying to the Church of Ava. It's quite easy to find, considering it is the one biggest churches around. You walk in, it's very, very nice church.
Are there doors to this church?
Easy open doors.
She's kicking the door open.
Okay.
Did you think they were in a sealed room? What?
Well, I didn't know if it was just one of those churches where it was just like an open door when they were open. It was-
yeah,
Okay, I
pretty
got
sure
you.
the front door is
Continue,
open.
continue.
All right, sorry, I'm back.
It was clearly unlocked. It was very easy to kick it open.
Anna's kicking open doors, Emily. So,
Okay.
time for the popcorn.
You walk in, it's a very, very, very nice church.
Do I see anybody in the immediate area?
You do see a few minor acolytes doing some prayers.
Who are clearly
Mhm.
shocked.
Yeah, who are turned
Doing
to
prayers
be
in a
like
church?
Mexicans.
What? No, Anna's just gonna stomp over to one of the acolytes and spin them around.
Very rudely, it's like, how can I help you?
Where is Gloria?
Oh, she's downstairs.
Where is downstairs?
She points to a stairwell.
Thank you. And she's gonna start heading towards the stairs.
Okay. You go downstairs and you see a very, very, very old Zadian elf.
Are you Gloria?
Yes.
Is
And
there
who's
somewhere
asking?
private we can talk?
Well, sure. And she points you over to a room. How can I help you, miss?
The door shut to this room? Yeah. Okay. Once they're in, Anna's just gonna like have a finger. It's like not like causing physical damage, but like a nun chest poke
Mhm.
to her chest with a finger. Be like, were you the one to fix Garrus' legs?
I was asked to by Janice.
That's yes or no?
Yes.
All right. Consider this a warning. Do not touch any of them again.
I can see that you're upset, and I don't know why. Is it because you like seeing people in pain, devil?
It's not a matter of seeing people in pain or not. I lost my leverage. Don't touch them again.
You don't need to be upset because of someone stepped in on your territory, devil.
Oh, I can be as upset as I want to. Just as upset as you can be when I raise this whole damn church to the ground.
I'd like to see you try, considering you don't know how powerful I am. I mean, I know you're far weaker.
I'm not saying I do it today or tomorrow. And I'm sure I can outlive your scrawny ass. So don't do it again. You want to touch Janice? Fine, she's one of your puppets. None of the others.
Puppets, really. I'm one of the few that can keep her from going batshit.
Well, that doesn't seem to really help us when she's not here inside your little humble domain, does it?
Oh, my
So
domain.
unless
My
you plan
domain,
on
I have
walking out
much
there
more.
with us,
No, my domain is much, much more influential than this list temple.
all right. So while you stay here and waste the rest of the people in the city's time on this nonsense that you call God, and you want to keep Janice doing that mess, like that's fine. Keep her. I really don't need it. But to the rest,
She raises a hand and just about to touch your chest. Are you gonna let her?
nope.
Okay. You grab her hand and your arms just burn.
And just kind of like recoil a bit and just flex her fingers.
My so-called God provides me protection that your devils are, well, we'll just say, allergic to.
Oh, is that so? Is that why your god sat there and watched as hundreds of millions of people died? did nothing
what-
to save them.
You think the gods were powerful that day? They weren't. They were just as helpless as you were.
Then they aren't really gods, are they?
No. But neither are you.
Not yet.
Well, are
So
you
there's a
going to
difference
lecture me
between-
more, or are you going to leave?
Are you going to take what I said to heart?
I help those who are in need.
You can help Janice.
You suffer. You get payment from people who are suffering.
Well, people who are stupid enough to make deals with devils deserve to suffer.
I'm surprised you even set foot in here.
Yeah? And why is that?
Shit burned immediately when you set foot in here.
Ain't that interesting?
I guess it is.
Jesus like turns their head into the door. Don't touch any of them. You can keep Janice. But the rest are mine.
Oh, devil. The one thing I must tell you before you go, though. You be the one who saved Janice.
And how's that?
It's vague and unhelpful. But all I know is you and your leverage are the only ones who can save her.
Huh. Isn't that something? When a devil can only do what a god can.
She shrugs and lets you leave.
Jesus, and head back upstairs and kick the doors on our way out.
When you touch her arm, it still burns. You look at it, just a white pulsing bead on your arm.
We'll fix it later. And she's gonna leave and fly back to where the Dawn Razor was.
Okay. In the meantime, what is everyone else doing?
So we're at the Dawn Forger, right?
Dawn Razor, yes.
Dawn Razor, yes. Sorry. I'm gonna ask the crew where Allie is.
You ask around, and the crew says that she's with the leader of the Red City Market. Just give me a sec while I look up the name of. Did I write down his name?
I'm gonna ask, why is Anna so mad at me?
Into the Rocky Talkie, because
No, and to the group who's near me, because we're all in the
Okay.
same area now, except for you.
Not a
She's
clue.
with Melzestar.
What?
Okay. The crew says that she's with Melzestar, the leader of the Starlight Guild. Okay, what's everyone else saying?
in
I think
response,
Janice was just asking why she was.
Why does Anne so mad at her?
Yeah. And I think Ari said, I have no clue.
Yep.
Emily, you see Garrus on his feet.
and super slumped.
Yeah.
I knew you'd shake it off, but in all seriousness, glad to see you back in your feet.
Yeah, me too.
So why are you so upset about being able to walk again? I figured you'd be
Because
happy about
I
that.
didn't want to anymore. Not with. I finally had an excuse to not deal with.
Did you have to sell
People.
your soul for it?
Looks to Janice. Raises eyebrow.
Looks at Janice as well. Hang on. Did he have to sell his soul for this?
What? No. What do you mean, sell his soul?
Raised eyebrow intensifies.
Exactly. What do you think? I mean, did he have to? What did he have to sell for this? Nothing comes for free.
No, I went to the church and he got healed. We aren't devils.
No, but gods don't run on an empty stomach, though.
Gareth is gonna look over at Ari. I don't really remember it, but you were there, right?
You were sitting outside the church. And you see him, a white beam of light coming from the one far room, and then you see him crawl / like run on all fours out.
Aggressively wiggle.
Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't in the room to see what transpired. All I saw was light happened, light came down, and you were like aggressively scrambling to get out of the building.
That sounds right. Remains slouched over.
However, at this point, we should get you to talk to the captain of the ship
Why?
so that we can use the ship.
What ship?
The Dawn Razor.
Looks up. Oh yeah. Why? Why do we want to use it?
Because if you want to take down Thezzer at some point, I have something I need to do first.
Straightens a bit. Oh, and what's that going to be?
You're probably not gonna like it.
Looks to Emily. I don't like it.
You know that Kraken?
Yes.
We're going back.
Remember that super expendable ship that we came here on? The one with the name and the people on it? How about we use that one?
That ship is long since
How
departed.
about we use literally any other ship?
Is this one not powerful enough to take it?
Oh no, it's awesome. It's also basically all the eggs in one basket. Also, I don't think it's pronounced Kraken. I think it's pronounced Kraken. At least in the original Scandinavian. That's in game, by the way. Remember, he's still slightly buzzed.
Kraken, take it as you will. We're going after it.
Taken, Kraken. What?
Needs to be
Oh.
tried more.
Do we have? I know. I'm just realizing that. Do we have to? Wait, what does that have to do with Thezzer?
You want information on him.
Yes.
The only way I can get more information, as you were there to find out, is by moving up.
You mean like a stairwell, like upwards,
No.
or like? Oh, with your mean library people.
Yeah.
Didn't I suggest bribing? I feel like I suggested bribing them. We should bribe
They
them.
don't work
It sounds
that way.
easier. But it sounds better than losing my boat.
They don't work
This-
that way.
But I don't want to lose my boat.
Also,
This one.
case in point, we finish off whomever Rangar is.
Yes.
Seeing as we've guaranteed at least one run-in with him.
And Emily, you know that your original mission was to take down Rengar.
I would like to verbalize an objection. I'm a little too low ranked to go after Rengar unless it was a suicide mission. I would like to make this statement.
It's not just you and me.
It would be all of us.
I know, but originally
Plus
Mission-
an extra.
An extra.
Higher up than myself.
Your organization sounds kind of flibbity in its command structure. I don't like it.
Is it really any different than yours? The person above me says, hey, we should go do this.
Slumps again. Yeah.
At this point, you see Anna flying back.
In game. Da 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 da.
Yeah, Anna's just gonna come down with a thud and like stomp over to Janice with finger pointed. I don't want any more contact with that damn church.
Well, then you don't have to go to the church.
No one goes back to that damn church.
And who says you're in control of others?
Be for your betterment. Do not put so much faith in the gods.
Excuse me, you're talking to a paladin.
Aye, you made an oath to a person, not to a divine.
And the other cleric?
The other what?
Cleric?
Wait, we have two clerics?
Yes. Hi,
Yes.
that would be me.
I keep forgetting you're a cleric.
War cleric.
If those two want to damn themselves, trusting in weak beings, then so be it. But I don't want to see anyone else falling into their trap.
My, you must have a thing against gods.
Aye, I do. When they led to my death, I think I do have a few issues with them.
Gareth is gonna look over at Emily and like gesture up and down on Anna and mouth words like, "Does she look dead?"
Both my hands are going up and stepping back, being like, all right, I'm gonna go in this. I don't like hellfire.
Besides, fame, it's kind of odd for you to be bringing up working with the divines in the situation you find yourself in.
I got Gareth fixed. What did you do?
I was going to get him fixed.
Oh,
But he
really?
would've
How
been
are you
great.
going to fix him?
He would have been way better off than this, being found at a pub, drunken and slumped over in his own vomit.
Because he's stubborn.
Even so,
And oh my, is this you willing to tell something? To everyone else?
and what would that be? I don't recall.
You tell me.
Must have slipped my mind. Anyway, have you talked to Ari yet? Not Ari, whoever runs this damn ship.
Allie?
Sure, her.
Gareth is gonna look down at his feet and raise them up, and you see. Because did you dunk his toesies in the water or just his
No, it
torso?
was just like his upper body.
All right. Well, then he lifts his one after the other. He's going to lift each foot up, and you see a dry spot right underneath his foot. Everything around it is wet, and he's going to say, "Obviously, we haven't moved, Mom."
Well, let's get to it then.
You're kind of bossy. I don't like that.
Well, someone's got to be bossy around here, seeing as you have the inability to as of current.
It's going to look down.
So are we going to move?
By all means, lead the way.
Where
Okay,
is she
luckily
at
you
then?
Say that again.
What were you doing during this time?
I am not entirely sure.
Make it up?
I gave you the spotlight. Use it.
Sorry, I don't know.
Were you with us?
Physically? No.
Okay. We're making your way to the dock. Heard over the rocky dock, and everyone else was.
Yep.
Got lost a little bit.
I did get lost.
As the party is leaving to go find Mausa Star, you meet up as a group.
Hey, look, it's Lunk. Hi, Lunk.
Hey,
You see
Gareth.
walking.
You new legs?
Kind of looks over at Ari, raises eyebrow.
What are you looking at me for?
Are they? I don't remember. Really? Are they?
You'd be better suited to ask. Points at Janice.
Looks over at Janice. Looks back to you. Yeah, but I still have kind of mixed feelings on that front. Looks back at Janice. Are they?
Are they what?
What Lunk said?
No, they're your legs.
Looks at Lunk. Gestures to Janice.
Ah. Are you... Last I saw, your legs were broken.
No, paralyzed.
Same thing, isn't it?
Broken is disarmed. Paralyzed, they look normal. You can't move them.
Hey, Lunk, tick off Anna. I'm pretty sure she'd explain the difference to you and use examples. What's this buzzing in my head? This is fun.
Makes me question if Gareth is actually drunk right now.
It's too fun. I can't sober up.
You still have alcohol in your system, and with the adrenaline pumping,
Well,
you don't notice the effects as much. And
well,
so
my character is completely drunk, so I'm going to use this as an excuse to actually drink.
No, I'm fine. I just like slurring my words. It's fun. It makes for a very comedic tone, I think.
you guys make your way to. I just had the word. Now I lost
Wow.
it. The castle, where the three royal houses live. You go and you do eventually find Mausa Star, and she's talking to Ellie Dawnforger, talking about the new ship that they're working on, final blueprints, and talk about working on beginning the construction of it.
Oh, we're in the castle now?
Yeah.
I'm gonna adventure around.
Okay, we'll get back to you, Janice, in a little bit.
I want to point out on our way there that the Gare Bear has been taking up the rear of the group and taking his steps very slowly. Not because he doesn't want to go, which, I mean, he probably doesn't, but he doesn't know that. But because he doesn't want to just fall over. You know, he doesn't want the dream to pop, so kind of thing. Where's the castle on the map?
It doesn't matter.
Doing.
It's not accurate anymore.
Aw. All right, that's all. So we're at the castle now.
Yep. They're trying to figure out a name for this new ship. It's going to be slightly better ship than the Dawn Razor.
Slightly better.
From the conversation, it's very technical. But from what Lil you understand, Lunk, it's a ship.
Yeah, I don't do ship. I don't ship.
If you change the P with the T, it sounds like something else.
I don't do ship.
Oh, he said ship.
Okay. They finally noticed that a group walked in, and Allie's all smiles like, friends. I haven't seen you guys in like 4 weeks.
Waves gingerly.
Oh, Anna, do you get like a haircut or something?
Anna's just gonna scoff and look around the room.
There's a few scholars, mouth stars there, and so is Allie. So, guys, what brings you back? You looking to take the downraiser?
Yes. Looks at group.
Not me, because I'm not there.
It would be preferred if we could.
Oh yeah, you guys can take it. I have all the blueprints and schematics I need from it.
However, because of the nature of what we're going to do, I do think it is wise for you to consider if you want us taking it or not.
As long as you bring it back in one piece. I just added new armaments to it, and whatever dangerous thing you guys are talking about, you do a good test of their weapon systems.
Weapon systems. Yeah, I understand that.
Well, it's been upgraded. This is good. Because you've heard about the ships going missing out south of Wolf's Pine?
Yes.
We need to go deal with that.
Well, like I said, just bring it back in what condition it is in, and I'll fix it. That's the way it's always been for me. Ships go in and out on dangerous missions. Some return, some don't. Because whatever condition it is in, if it's can't be flown, I still like a rescue crew or something to bring it back. But as long as you guys bring it back, yeah, sure, have it.
They're the main foyer, right?
Perfect.
Yeah.
Chris.
Hmm.
They're in the main foyer, right?
You keep cutting in and out.
Oh, I'm sorry.
They're in the main foyer.
He's asking where we are in the castle.
They're in the
Yeah,
main room.
You're in a offshoot, where the House Starlight kind of do their public meetings and stuff like that. It is getting rather late into the night, but there's this meeting still going on, and this meeting's been going on for hours.
Guys, we should go before they smell me. Because I got a whiff
I
from walk
agree.
here, and it's not good.
So, what I'm hearing is we should be leaving quickly.
Yes.
Okay. As you guys are leaving,
Hold up.
Janet,
Before I go, I want to say something to Allie, quick. Miss Dawnforger, if I ever have a moment of your time, I'd like to have a chat.
Sure. We'll just step into the hallway. Guys, I'll be right back. She steps into the hallway. It's you.
So, do you remember your family lineage? Lineage?
Yes. My father talked about the family my mother came from. Why?
Did they ever speak about a special servant?
No.
Well, Back 300 years ago, I was created for the Dawnforger family.
7 years ago.
Oh. Okay. I
And
didn't think. Well, continue.
Oh, no, go right ahead.
I didn't think the Dawn Forgers had any War Forgers in their service.
They had one. At least
Okay.
one that stood the test of time. Due to circumstances, it got deactivated. And then to different circumstances, it got reactivated. And that Warforged is me.
And how do you know this?
Memories came back, including the last name, and thankfully some records in the library stayed.
That is interesting.
I told the DM for a curveball.
Well, Miss Sveen, I have no need for a Warforge.
I understand as much. But if you ever need me, I am here.
She puts. Are you like kneeling down to keep to her height? Because she is a dwarf. You're standing about a good foot taller than her.
Yeah, servant style sort of thing.
She puts her hand on your shoulder. Go. Live your life. I have no interest in having servants. I have no interest in lineage bonds or anything of the sort. I have spent my entire life trying to remove the influence of family.
Well, still, if you ever need my strength, I shall be there.
This conversation's about as awkward as having a lifeguard at the pool or in a bathtub.
Fuck you!
If anyone knows that reference, you are metaculture as well.
Janice, it's not nice to interrupt.
This is a tender moment for Sveen.
I'm not even there.
Shut up. Shut up.
No.
How about this, young Speen? When I'm old and gray, you will still be alive. Correct?
Most likely, if nothing else takes me.
Then I'd like you to tell me stories of your adventures.
I save.
Of course, my lady.
Go have adventures.
She'll stand up, curtsy, as you wish.
Okay. She nods and waits until you leave before going back into the meeting. Janice.
Yes.
Who you're going to go see?
I'm sneaking around the castle. I'm gonna go try and scare the prince.
Okay. Make
See if I
a
can sneak up on him.
make a stealth check.
I'm gonna fail this so bad.
Always.
Okay.
Oh. I saw the 20, I was like, and then the 5 came. Oh.
Okay. You think you're doing a very, very good job. You do see the prince. He's sitting in his room, reading a book, and the chair's um, facing away from the door. You go up to him, try and scare him, and he turns his head. Hi, Janice.
Darn it. I tried.
He closes the book and sets it down. I heard the door open. It's good seeing you again.
It's great to see you. Soon I'm gonna go back again.
Hold on a sec.
Son of a bitch.
As soon as you started to wiggle your butt away from us, hence my perception check.
Oh no, I wiggled my butt away from you guys immediately entering the castle.
Oh, okay, never mind. Dang it.
You do see her sneaking into a room as you guys are leaving the meeting.
Wait, as we're leaving, she's going in or out?
She's going into a different room.
I want to go over there.
Together.
Yeah.
Guarantee his living
I wanna-
quarters would be on the opposite side of the fucking castle.
I want to follow her because I'm buzzed.
Mhm.
And it seems like a good idea.
Okay, Garrus make a stealth check with disadvantage.
Done.
Okay, everyone else can see that Garrus is walking off.
Yeah.
Galen's like, yeah, go
Garrus, you're gonna interrupt Janice and the prince talking.
Guys,
Yeah.
where's Janice, or where's Gareth going?
Gareth's going to respond to the Rocky Talkie. Shh! I'm following Janice. She has no idea I'm here. Put it
You
back.
hear something in the Rocky Talkie, Janice.
Do I hear what it is or just something?
You make a perception check because you don't usually have your Rocky Talkie out. You hear something. Last put it.
Oh,
Oh, well, I'm just gonna ignore it then.
Mm.
If it's important, they'll say it twice.
Janice, there's been so much going on. I wish I could talk to you for a week. Talking to you always makes me feel better.
Yeah, we almost kind of died in the desert as well.
Mm.
It was not fun.
Went to the Ethereal Desert. And he got
Yeah.
all excited.
You got what?
He gets all excited because the book you see as saying down is known records of the Ethereal Desert.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna recount what happened to us.
And he's sitting there all excited, listening to every detail.
Also gonna mention how much of a dick Gareth is. Even though I'm nice to him.
Mhm. And Prince Ronar is just so he's like agreeing with you, and it's like, oh, I have never met the guy, but he's just being that nice guy and agreeing with.
What a simp.
language. Oh, wait.
It's not a bad word, it's just the truth.
I know, it's funny. Hmm.
Oh, that caught me blindsided there. That was pretty good.
Hmm.
Okay.
DM, you should read my message.
I read it.
Okay.
Roll.
I was just saying, recounting the story probably took a while, so.
It did, and I'm gonna have Garrus roll a perception check,
I'm rolling perception.
and Janice, you also roll too.
Anna, why
See
do I
if
need
someone's sneaking up on you.
I'm the knight.
Nope. Garrus, you hear the comment that Garrus is such a dick.
Well, I didn't say it literally like that, but like
I know.
saying how mean he's been to me.
Yeah. I'm paraphrasing because time.
Okay. I was gonna say I was paraphrasing as well.
So what did you say? No. When it sounds like then your conversation's wrapping up, I'm gonna put on my ethereal desert mask, poke my noggin into the door, and say, "Oh, hey, Janice, we're gonna go." Also, I'm gonna look to the prince. Your brother's a dick. Also, nice to see you again. I'm just gonna leave.
The prince looks at you in just horror, and just it's like, I haven't seen my brother in 15 years.
Did I not recount that what happened?
You did, but you I don't think you saw Caesar.
I don't know. I didn't see him directly. No, all I heard was worried about him.
Yeah. So you recall as much detail as you saw.
Okay.
And then Garrus comes in, your brother's a dick.
Hey, I said that other thing first, and then I said the second thing after. And then I left. Sad. I take my mask off. Then rejoin the party.
Wait, doesn't that mean he vomited in his mask?
No.
I didn't vomit. No. I put it on just because I heard who she was talking to, and I wanted to look slightly better
Oh,
than...
sorry, I didn't catch that part.
Oh, that's fine.
He didn't want to look drunk.
Yeah.
Despite stains running down the front of his shirt. And just generally looking like crap.
He did
Like
look.
soggy crap. Because I got dunked.
Well, some of the vomit stains have washed off because you got a little dip.
Right. I know, but...
Little one.
Very
Several.
big ones, in fact. Janice, the prince turns to you and he's just like, I'm guessing that's Garrus.
Yeah, that was him.
You see that
I think he's still drunk.
he's on the verge of tears.
Oh.
Considering it is a very touchy subject for him about his brother. I suppose, Janice, you should better get going.
Yeah, I should. I promise when I get back, I'll come see you.
I'll like that.
And I'll give him a hug.
He gives you a hug back.
Screw you, roll 20. Don't tell me my connection is interrupted.
Oh, hey, me too.
Yeah, me too.
And I wave and I hurry along.
Okay. He waves back. I'm guessing all of you are meeting back at the Dawn Razor?
I thought...
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I make a detour.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to Gazpacho's.
Okay. They're closed.
Gazpacho's.
It is
Damn it!
nighttime.
Oh, that's right. Damn it. Oh, I tried. Usually he's open late.
You're gonna try what?
Alright, huh?
You're gonna try what?
As I was trying to get some frozen dairy treat, man.
Yeah,
It's
closed.
usually open late. Must have closed early today. Oh well.
They close at sunset.
Fine then, I'm gonna go to the ship.
You guys eventually all meet up back at the ship. The crew is kind of restless. They have been sitting for weeks and with nothing to do. They get all excited to see Commander Garrus comes back on.
Oh, good.
It's a drunk.
No, buzzed.
Same thing. You still look like shit, Captain.
You're going to be cleaning the poop deck.
Captain, Commander, are there any orders for us?
What were you doing 10 minutes ago?
Cleaning the poop deck, sir.
Do it again.
Right away, sir.
Then go to bed. Then something about tomorrow morning, we're not going to be here anymore. So, yay. Extra ration. I'm going to go to my cabin.
Your cabin's been untouched for 4 weeks.
Thank you. You're good. Yeah, I give a thumbs up.
Okay. You go onto your bed and just flop and pass out.
Oh, I was going to pass out in a chair.
That had too much of calling.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call for my horse, get it scared away, and its, room thing.
Yeah.
I am going to send off a message to Tristana
Okay.
to meet us on the Dawn Razor.
She doesn't reply back. Anything else you guys like to do before you guys go to bed?
I look for what's her name? I'm drawing a bit of a blank here.
Charity?
Yeah.
She's at the temple.
I am just realizing Charity is not around and I do not know where she is.
She's at the temple.
Hey Janice, have you seen Charity?
Yeah, I brought her back to the temple.
Darn! I turn around.
Yes, Anna?
Hmm?
I thought you said something.
Well, I was just waiting.
Okay.
For people before I went
Lark,
in.
were you the one that snuck her on the ship?
What? No, I didn't sneak anybody on the ship.
I'm gonna stare at him intently.
Okay, make an insight check.
Do.
Joke's on you, I got plus 13 insight.
Joke's on you. I got plus 13. Plus. Hang on. I can't believe
I got something.
Like Roper, or
Deception.
Yeah.
Deception.
it's not deception, it'd be persuasion.
Oh.
Persuasion.
That'd be deception because he's trying to lie.
You didn't.
Oh.
It'd be persuasion.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Get
Yeah.
wrecked!
That's not wrecked. That's skinning by the skin of your teeth.
Yeah.
Looks surprisingly hard to read right now, gents. He says no. That you didn't. But you're not 100%
I didn't
sure.
sneak her on.
Well, don't do it again.
Okay.
I'm just gonna
I
walk
won't
I'm
do
gonna walk to
something
my
that I
room.
never did. Yeah, okay.
Okay,
Is everyone
look,
getting ready to go to bed?
Yeah.
Okay.
you guys will find your old quarters. They haven't been touched. And you get a long rest.
Before next morning, I'm gonna go to Janice's room.
Creeper.
FBI open.
Just a creepin'.
Is the door locked?
Creeper. Oh yeah.
Is the door locked?
Janice, is it locked?
Huh? Yes. It's like you open the door, there's an FBI agent just standing there with his arms crossed staring at you. You slowly shut the door.
I'm another wayman, so it's okay. I'm gonna knock, see if she answers.
Okay.
This is closer to like like 1, 2 in the morning.
Okay. Janice, roll Constitution.
Constitution, my worst stat.
Okay, you hear a knock at the door. And it kind of
I slowly get up and answer the door. Yes.
Can I come in and talk to you about something?
I'm trying to sleep.
You'll get back to sleep soon enough.
Okay. Fuck you, phone.
And she's gonna go in and shut the door behind her.
I gotta go back over and sit on my bed.
You remember on the other ship we had, Janice? That your pet? What did you call it?
The carbuncle?
You miss your carbuncle?
I do.
Would you like your carbuncle back?
So soft. You can get it back?
Well,
What?
due to circumstances, your cat belongs to me right now.
But it's mine.
It's mine now. But I can give it back to you if you really want it.
I feel like this is a trick.
Gotta make a deal with the devil.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I am gonna ask something of you. But it'll be considerably light in comparison.
What is it?
Give me a second.
And you just signed this 30-page document?
I just need you to read, sign here, 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 initial here, sign here, here, initial there, here,
Preferably without reading.
Sign and date, fingerprint, eye socket,
Initial.
and sign.
First for a child.
And then like 1,000 pages, and sign here.
Let's see if this sounds. No, it doesn't. Okay.
What is it?
I don't know. I'm trying.
Oh,
Oh,
we lost someone.
I got the back.
There we go. So Anna brings that out. And it kind of just like floats in her hand. Do you see the picture I sent you?
I do see the picture.
What's it look like?
A dagger.
There you go. Now there's a contract bound to this. Sign it, and I'll get you your carbuncle back.
But what's the cost?
All
There's
I'm gonna
always a cost to these things.
all I'm gonna ask for is that in the future, near future, late future, on your deathbed future, whatever that might be, I'm gonna have a favor to ask of you. It's not gonna cost you any harm or anyone you care for any harm. Just a simple, easy favor.
I don't trust it.
While making deals with devils may not be in the purview of your church, the one thing that your church may not admit is that when a devil makes a contract, that keeps their word.
The way you worded it, it makes me out of character. The way you worded it makes it sound like sometime later in the future, you want me to commit suicide.
Well, that's why it won't cause harm to you. And an easy favor for an easy task. That's all I ask.
You're lucky you caught Janice sleepy. I'd like to see it again. I want it back.
And she Like, moves her hand to put the dagger close to you. So, do you agree to the terms?
You know what? Yes, I do. And she like starts slumping forward because she's tired.
Anna's just gonna like let the dagger kind of set in your hand. She's like, good. And when she does that, Janet, you kind of feel a bit of a burn on the back of your hand. And Anna's just gonna turn around with a small grin and walk out the door. Have a good rest of your night.
Where's my cat?
I said I will get him to you. I never said you'd get him now.
That's dumb. I fall back asleep.
And I was just gonna walk and close the door and then go back to her quarters.
Okay. Is there anything else, Anna, that you want to do before the morning?
There's a lot I want to do, but there's no time for it.
Oh, crap.
What the fuck is that? Oh, hello, cat.
We're all gonna die.
I already know I'm committing suicide.
Is Long's door shut?
Lunk, is your door shut?
It is shut.
Is it locked?
Not locked, but it's shut.
So it's not locked.
It is not locked. It's shut, but it's not locked.
Okay. Anna's gonna go and open his door.
What time of night is this?
Say about 3 in the morning.
You're awake because you went to bed early. Elves only need 4 hours of sleep.
Yep. I was just gonna say that. I'm probably awake.
Interesting to find you awake at this hour.
I like to read halfway through the night.
Never took you for the intellectual type.
Let's keep that between you and me.
I still don't believe it, but alright.
If-
Anyway,
Yes.
got a proposal for you.
Oh boy.
If you'd be willing to listen.
I can listen.
Okay.
What?
What?
Hey, Sfina's been sleeping in her, well, quote unquote, sleeping in her room, okay?
This is between
Don't-
Lunk and Anna.
But I heard my name.
I don't know.
I
Sorry.
said I can listen.
That's
Oh.
fine.
Do you remember when we were fighting that sand shark, I believe his name was?
Yes.
Well, it seems most of us forgotten it was recently brought back to my attention that there was something valuable that we got off of him. And I'm
There
willing.
was.
There was. And she's gonna take out a dagger that floats in her hand. I do not know its exact properties, but based on my sources, this dagger is very lethal if used in the right hands.
Seems like it. It can float on its own. Weapons that may move on their own tend to do that.
Well, this one requires more input from the user for its function. That's why I
Good.
brought it to you. You seem to be someone who's a bit more attuned to using these kinds of weapons.
I have.
So I have a small request, if you'd be willing to listen to me.
Well, you still have my attention.
This dagger, I am seeking to trade it off for something in your current possession.
Oh?
Your boots.
My boots.
Aye. The special ones that you acquired some time ago.
I take a deep sigh of breath. I figured you were talking of those.
Willing to make a simple deal. I'll give you this dagger and my scarf, which also carries magical properties with it, in trade for your boots.
What of the scarf? What do you know? What does it do? Why would
It
I
has,
want the scarf as well?
well, if memory serves right, you are someone who prefers the more, what's the word? Indirect combat. You don't like fighting.
Sometimes.
This scarf can help you with that. Can tie them up and hold them still while you have your way with them.
That's one way of putting it, but okay.
Does that interest you?
Let me hold on to the dagger and have a look-see, and I can let you know tomorrow, or rather morning.
I would prefer to know before the others rise. I'll give you an hour to decide.
Alright, come back to me in an hour.
She's gonna give you the dagger and then head out.
Okay. An hour pass, and you come
Well,
back to see if
do I look at the dagger, I find anything out about it by looking at it, moving it
are you gonna
around?
like focus intently at what's it for the hour?
Seal still with me? Does she still follow me around?
Yeah.
I have her come. Seal, come over here.
She floats down and floats next to it and just kind of looks at it curiously.
What do you see?
If she like imitates swinging a knife around.
Nothing else? Nothing more fairy, spiritual? I mean, it is floating.
When you held onto it, it's not floating anymore. You do
Oh,
feel the sense of static, like a hint of magic with it.
with my mind, I concentrate and try and make it float in my hand.
Okay, you do that.
Proceeds to stand.
And nothing happens.
Seem very magical. There's a hint of something, but I don't think it's that great. So, hey, Seal. Come here. I have to trade this and a magical scarf that can bind people for my fast boots. Now, I do have the option of denying this trade. What do you think?
She shrugs.
I figured. I do relish in my swiftness. Hmm. Alright. Has an hour passed?
Yeah.
And
And you come back to the room and
yep.
looks there.
And
So, well, I'm going to have to, why do you want these boots?
well,
Aren't you fast enough with your wings to fly?
in open areas, yes. But in more enclosed conditions, my maneuverability is hampered.
See.
Being that I am also in the air, a scarf that is required to be used at close range doesn't suit me. That's why I thought somebody who fought more on the front lines alongside the likes of Speen and Gareth not only would find more of a use for it for themselves, but also for those two.
I roll insight.
Okay, make an insight check.
She's not hiding anything. She's just telling you how it is.
I really like these boots. Like, really like being fast.
But have you tried that dagger yet? Actually seen what it can do?
It was floating in your hand, yet I hold it and it remains motionless.
Run over to Barb's for a second.
Here, hand it to me.
I hand it
Now give me your arm.
my arm.
And she's just gonna put the blade to the top of your arm and give it a cut.
Okay.
Hey!
You feel the energy siphoned from you. You feel weaker.
Now imagine that, but in the hands of somebody who really knows how to use a dagger.
Oh, that was not very good what you did.
Aye, but imagine doing that to your target. While they're restrained.
Or I could do this to restrain them.
Exactly. These items fare you way more than they fare me.
I can see that.
So it's a net gain for not just us, but the rest of us in the party.
Considering it's you, I think I can go with this trade.
So you accept?
If that is all that is included on the trade, yes.
That is it. And nothing more, nothing less.
Correct. The boots are sitting over there, by the way. I don't wear them to bed.
Anna hands you the scarf. And she heads over and gets the boots.
Good. Now I have to draw a scarf on me. Good. I can look even more like a... Yeah. Good. It just has to be a scarf. This will be fun.
Take
Alright.
care to use that against your allies.
What?
The dagger.
I will
Take
do
care.
my best.
Aye. And she's in. Take the boots and stomp her way out.
Leave. And Lunk, you have a scarf and a dagger.
But no shoes.
Good.
Shoes
Well, I have
before.
shoes.
Wait, is that the same dagger?
No.
Okay.
Emily's an elf too, isn't she?
Correct.
So she's awake, I'm assuming then?
Oh yeah. I've been debating if I want to try to be ease droopy or just be a good person, not ease droopy.
Wait. Chris,
I added the dagger to your inventory.
I was just... Did you take away my shoes as well?
No.
I was just about to... Okay.
Well, the dagger has
So-
a specific name, so yeah.
Oh, okay. So then, how do I go? Unlock.
But
Boots of
Emily,
haste.
I mean,
Get rid of them. I no longer have the boots of haste.
Anna's gonna go to Emily's room and knock.
Oh, I heard you creeping around. I was wondering if you're going to show up. What can I do for you tonight? Or this morning?
Well, you're my last stop for tonight, so I thought I'd see if I can make up a deal with you.
And what would this entail?
Well, first, and she's gonna take a different set of boots.
Yeah,
And
these boots have like metallic wiring to them. See if I find the picture I used before.
as a show of good faith, I'm willing to give these to you. Given that you're more apt to scout ahead, I find that these would suit you better than they would suit me. Saying as being able to fly doesn't really suit me very well to wear those as well.
One thing I've been taught is you get nothing for free. So this does seem generous. Why do you need to butter me up? Cut right to the chase.
I have a task, a mission being performed down in hell. Not that that includes you in that regard, but eventually that will show itself here on the material. And I would hope that, being that your keen eye and ability to scout out, would be able to help my people in the future seek a better home than what we have now.
I do relate to your pain.
So if you would be willing to offer your services as a scout when the time comes, in the future, when my people are settled and we have a place to call our own, you can come and go and have any of the services that we offer free of cost.
Okay. I do wish to inform you, though, I will not be a frontline fighter.
I do not intend for you to be on the front lines. For getting my scout killed would be worth nothing to me.
Alright, as long as you understand that, I do not feel the need to object.
She's gonna hold that, what I just sent you, out towards you.
Okay. And I will hold this as a verbal contract.
Yes. This is more to facilitate that contract.
Alright.
Emily takes it.
Yes.
Okay, add to your inventory boots or spire climbing.
And when you take the dagger and agree, you have that same burning. Doesn't hurt you, it's uncomfortable, but the same burning that's on the back of your hand.
I feel a warm glow in the back of my
What's with these daggers?
That's an easy contract.
Blood contracts.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's okay.
And with that, after giving the dagger, Anna's gonna walk out and go back to her room.
Okay. After
Wait.
that,
Wait, what? No. Nope.
What did you do?
you're good.
Yep, I'm good.
Good talk. Good
Okay.
talk.
Everyone gets a full long night's rest. Lunk, you lose 4 max HP into your next long rest.
Okay.
You wake up, you see a tiefling woman in her mid-30s walk onto deck. and Garrus to get the ship going off.
Up, up,
And
up, up. Nope. Nope, that's not how it works.
okay,
Because he's sleeping in for a long time.
yes, you're insanely hungover too.
And other stuff.
Yeah. Your first mate does take over and is getting directed by this tiefling woman. You set sail south again, back to where the Kraken was at. You fly for a few days. In that time, Lunk, you get back your max HP,
Okay.
and you're looking out for the Kraken. You're again flying over the ocean. Not on that ship, but on a different ship.
Hey DM, do I feel anything else after that cut that I was?
You just feel your the burn and your energy drained.
Okay. But then I feel fine afterwards.
You feel fine the next day.
Okay. Out of character, I am. Gary changed his picture color suddenly.
You are correct.
Out of
This is why I was sleeping in.
Out of character, I am very suspicious right now.
No.
I'm not. You have reason to be, but I don't.
Well, I mean, there was no extra deal made with you, Lung. What you got is what you got. That's it. That's all it was.
It's a trap.
But the fact that you went to 3 different people and like
You don't know this. Don't metagame.
I don't. I'm saying out of character.
Yes.
Lunk has no idea. He only knows that he came to. Well,
Shh,
there
it's
might
okay.
be, but-
Don't worry yourself over it. It's all right.
Oh, out of character. I'm not worried at all. But
You sound
I find
pretty
this very.
Anyway, back to
Yes.
to finish up this
Yes.
session. Ari and Emily, from Tristana, you're getting more specific orders on what to do when you guys get to Rengar's fortress.
Okay.
Now ready and prepared everyone else. You see up ahead on the third day, the Kraken approaching. Once again, this time it looks different. It has jaguar-like skin and a blue lightning tail coming from it. What are you guys gonna do?
This did not look like this last time. This is
And how did it
concerning.
look last time?
It's a trap.
It
He's
has
making
gained
faster
power.
progress.
Do you say that into the Rocky Talkie?
I don't have one.
Oh, son of a gun.
Come on,
We gotta get this woman a Rocky Talkie.
Get your stuff taken care of.
Hey, excuse me, I haven't remade my grand entrance yet. I'm waiting to hear about the spooky thing. And I'm wondering who this rando is in our lineup on the board.
I think that's old Gareth.
Okay.
Nope.
Janice, as the Kraken comes closer, what are you gonna do?
Cast banishment.
Okay. Go to cast banishment.
Wait, that wasn't Janice.
Got him.
Janice is muted right now.
Am I aware of the fact that we have to fight it?
Yes.
It's a final countdown.
Nah.
Your answer, Janice?
I don't know. I'm thinking here.
Faster.
You could try to do what you did before.
Try. I like the emphasis on that.
Someone should notify Gareth, who's been in his cabin apparently for 3 days.
You've been out and about, and you know the general plan.
But I had an entrance plan. I changed picture and everything.
That's adorable.
We'll
Nah,
do
fam.
that starting of the next session. 'Cause I'm not
That's
going to
fine.
wreck on this.
I guess I'll alert everyone, or does everyone know it's coming already?
Okay. I was hoping you would say, I cast banishment.
Ding 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 ding.
Was it gonna bounce off them and like banish us?
Mhm.
Ding 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 ding.
Shut up, Emily. Don't give him ideas.
As the cracker comes closer, it builds to wrap its tendrils around the ship again. That's where we're end the night.